I don't know if you have any questions, guys. I just review Bitcoin, which is I like this drop. See if it's actually within this time. I'm gonna review the whole thing like I start again. See when is the best time to buy Bitcoin. Let's see. If you want me to look into something, let me know. Today was not planned to be here. There is always good time to review the market. So let's have a look. 20. I think this is a good low. No, let's use this. These two lows. So 2019. Don't know if you can see me or not. I just review. Okay, you can hear me or not. I just review the Bitcoin now. Let's see. 2019. Let's have a look. That's the problem. Let's go lower there. Let's do 420. 40. 50. That's the streams. But what about this one here? 55. Just not. Want to get this. So let's keep going. Let's push it up. See how far we can get. 65%. Whoa, that's too much. Okay, 52%. Nope. 56%. Better. Let's do 57%. This is the growth per year over that since the Bitcoin start growing. 59%. Yeah, this was the last opportunity. I'm gonna make sure it's going exactly there. Bit more extreme. Let's go 58. If I go to 57, nope. So 58%. Okay. This is just slightly touch, nothing more. This is going deep in there. All this is below 2023. Okay. 2019 and 2017. I bought here. I sold there too early. I bought here, if I remember well, 3,000 something, and I sold it. I didn't bought here. I did bought here and I sold it in this push. So I couldn't maybe wait for the next push, but I closed it somewhere there, 47 something. Yeah, there. And I don't know if it's gonna go more or not, but that's it. I went out. I bought here as well on this year, and I closed it too early. Close here, and then I went up again. I didn't catch this one. I catch this one, yeah, and I closed it too early as well here. It's not amazing, but I prefer to get in and out, and that's it. So now let's have a look. Next entry. So what I'm going to do is, this is very simple tool that I use to actually calculate the percentage. So it's 58. So it's 61% growth on year basics on Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is, this is doing some notes for me. But this is not a recommendation to buy or not buy, whatever. This is my own investment. So let's make it the numbers. This is the year 2016 exponential. So we talk about 63% growth per year. So we're going to do is see how many times it's been touched. So it's touched one here, year earlier, year 19, another one here. This I missed this one. year 20. I didn't miss it, that they still have a position open. Now this one here is the year, what's this year? What was that? 22, 23, I think. Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah, go here. Okay, another one, clone. Let's do this one here. This interesting one here. Didn't expect that. Okay. There. Another one was happened on the year 2024. So how many opportunities? Let's count it. It's like obviously you don't know this one. Nobody was near the Bitcoin. We're gonna start to get crazy. This was not this. Yes, this is clear now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not. This is a miss out. 4, 5, and this is 6. If I want to be more clear, I can adjust it to get into this one a little bit, and then I don't miss next time. So let's move it a little bit up. Let's go to 5 or even 59. Let's do 59. Let's see how far it's going. So 59 is going, in my opinion, too up. So let's go 80.5. So I like to go for the streams. This is good. So now I'm looking for to buy Bitcoin around 81,000. But this is for this year. This is next year will be different. Let's make the number now. Let's keep it in 85. Okay, so let's make more clones stuff, and then we're gonna look into gold in a minute. So if you go any requests, let me know. Yeah. So so let's current. So now we're looking into this a Bitcoin. So I'm looking for to buy if hit $79,500. It's a good time to buy Bitcoin this year. But let's make it an explanation of what will happen next year. Will be 63. So let's make a 63, and this will be all the way up to yeah, in wow, this is here. The next target is all the way up there. Here, $128,000. So what is the meaning of this? Is that it's cheap? Yeah, it is cheap now. And when do you need to invest it? Well, when it's below the price. So in this moment, 62, 63 is a bit there. There we go. So this is the target for next year, 63. All right. So what we can do about it? If it hits this low, it can go a bit lower. Yes, this low a bit lower, not much. The same thing happened here a little bit and then go. So we expect it to get to this potentially low. But now let's have a look at the highs. Okay, target. Maybe this one. I'm not sure. We're gonna see because you go entry, exit. We're gonna look for those two, those and that. The stream. Yeah, you can actually do this line like that. Yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't work for me. It is an investment, not a trading. Okay, so I'm looking for now to the highs, which is this one here, 2017. Let's make the line there. This one. So let's go for 2017. And we have the 17 on the top. Perfect. Now we're gonna push the price up to hit all this area because if you notice, massive. So let's go to, let's say 90%. Oops, too much. Let's go to 80%. That's too much. Let's go to 50%. Let's go to 40%. Okay, we got something there. And it's a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 6 weeks ahead. But you got this massive drop. You got one as well here. Let's do 39. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now we have the 39%, but is hit this area, but doesn't hit those ones. And we don't want to have an entry here, here, and here, and no exit anywhere. So we want to be in and out. So let's move it into a bit lower. Let's do 35%. No. Now let's move to 30% growth. And it's still not. Let's go to 25. Maybe I think it's too low. There you go. 25%. That's what was exit here. But now let's make a bit pushing up to get this block up. So 27% up. One more. Let's do 29. Too much. 28. Seriously? Alright, 28% up. So now we have our exit. So, but it didn't hit there and it didn't exit. So I need to push a bit lower. So this was will be a problem. So let's go for 27. And now we have an exit. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? You enter here, you exit there. Let's have a look now at the options. First, we're gonna make highlighted the locations where was the stream exit. So let's do this now here, there. We're gonna clone that again. Let's make a note. This is 2017, and that's a 30% growth. Let's go for that. Let's make it a clone. Where was hit? So hit that one and hit this one here. Let's do that, hit that high there too. So what is the meaning of that? Now, if you think about that, is that we have, if you enter here or there, you exit here. I know there is more, but there is always more. Yeah, you don't know, you don't want to go to the stream. So let's have a look now. So if I got in this, let's say about this area, this price here, about there, by the way, will be 161%. Not bad, no? For 2 years. We know Bitcoin, remember Bitcoin and all crypto works divide by 10. So it means is that if in stocks you're looking for 100%, Bitcoin you're looking for 1000%. This is how I look at it. Okay, so I add one more zero. Then to understand the percentage difference. So if you're looking for, there's not happen often that you're gonna have a stock that will reach 1000%. It's very rare, but it happens. But then we're talking about that it's more often happen to hit now 100% stocks on profits. So then you're looking for more often to hit 1000% on crypto more often. Yeah. That is kind of the way I look at it myself. So obviously to reach a, let's say 1000 in stocks, which is very rare, means that you're looking for 10,000% on crypto. That is extremely rare as well for crypto. Yeah, especially these days. Yeah. So that's the way I make the calculation. Now, if you buy it here in the year what was that, 2022 or 2023, or even this little week here that you managed to get, or somewhere here, 2024, in those 3 years, you exit on this year. That's it, on the 2024 November. Now, the same thing applies for if you bought in 2016. Sorry, 2016, 2024 earlier, you close in this area here, which is this year, just this month. What is this? The latest you can close in October, September, gone, finish. So on the area. So let's have a look now. The percentage will be generated if you do this way. So let's see if you bought in the best case scenario here, and you close there. What will be 913%? Let's make a note of that. Where's the note stuff? 913%. So equal of 91% on a normal stock. Okay. Now this is for me. Let's have a look. These 3 examples. What will happen? So if you get in here around this price here after the drop there, and you exit there, it will be 394. So let's make a note. Yes, this is just about, yeah. I'm gonna go for the exact details. So 394 in there. Then we go from there all the way up to here. 202%. 202%. Let's make a note. and 2%, and people say, well, that's nothing. Yes, it's 20% stocks, 39% stocks, yeah. And if you get here, lucky on that one, and you get out exactly there, it will be 85%, but it's nothing. I wouldn't even bother to, anyway, that's just the way. So 85% is the worst case scenario, which is nothing. It's equal to 8%. This is 20, this is 39, this is 91 on a stocks equivalent. So it's a good percentage, but this is what you expected in crypto, yeah. So I have entered on the year 2017, close somewhere here, which is doesn't count. That was very small amount because I didn't know about crypto at that time. Then I bought here. That was, I got this 913%. I think it was less. It was 800 something. Because I bought here, and then I bought somewhere here. My average was not that good. It was a bit after. It was exactly, no, let me see. Yeah, no, actually it was even better. 3,000 is when I got it. 3.9, so yeah, even lower. So okay, so yeah, I got my 913. I don't remember 913. I need to check that again. Anyway, so then I got in here. I didn't go those two. Got my 394. I think it was 120. Then I got this one, but this is very tiny. Look, I'll show you as well. So you go here, and you just go there. So it's 49%. Make a note, 49%. Okay, and this is the way now. Obviously, yeah, is if you notice getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And what is the meaning of that? Is that we just end up to a point that they need to have a correction, yeah. If there is no profits and it start to hit off, people get in and out, in and out. So ideally is that it go down all the way down to this here, this low. What is this low? Let's have a look. It will be about 59% down. That would be perfect. Let's see the maximum drop downs we have in crypto. So from the top to the bottoms. So 76, okay, and from there to there is 82. That's the worst case. And let's say from there there was a 31, and now we are on 29, so very little. So it's not even it's not yet a drop. To get interesting, will be around first there, obviously first line, and then we're looking for all the way down here 61. And if we're talking about all the way very bad, we're talking about next one drop here 76. I don't think so we'll get ever to this level, 85. You never know. Yeah, but okay, so at least if we're gonna have those two options there. And stream, I would say this 76%. So if that happens, it's a great opportunity to buy for me a Bitcoin on the long run. Yeah. Now. So anything about these drops, I will waiting. One level, two levels, I will start adding, and third level. If it's go forward, buy again, and so on. I'm not gonna stop. Always long, never short. And I will looking for hit that target. Yeah, $129,000. So let's have a look in the best case scenario. If I get down here all the way there, because I think it's gonna happen. So we'll be all the way up 326. That will be amazing. We'll go back again to these levels of percentage. All right, so this is for now, for Bitcoin. Now I'm gonna look into, I don't know, let's see this 500. I haven't looked at for a while. Where are we now? Let me close down this, clean up completely, and we're gonna look as well the same process of investments. Let's have a look. Year 2009, no? I'm not gonna go further back. Just gonna use these drops. That's it. Yeah, because I know already the correction it works well to this level. So 2009. Let's have a look. 2009. Let's start from the lows. 2009. There you go. One more. There. One more. I want to see the lows. No, that one is not good. Let me get that one. Let's start to go down all the way down to 3%, 6, it will be very low, very, very low. Let's go a bit more, 4, and we're gonna go to 5, and we're gonna go to 6. Yeah, we have this now, so it's a 9%, touch there, all these areas, that area, but I didn't get this. I need that one, so I'm gonna increase it more. I go to 7. Now I look much better for me. So we go between 6 and 7. Okay. So let's make the right price for me to enter on the SP 500. So, and that was the time I invested heavily when Trump was talking. Yeah, this is actually was not even real data. It's just talking that it's an opportunity. It was, oh, the market is gonna collapse because Trump, blah blah blah. Okay, perfect time to buy because it was not real data. We're just talking. All right, so this is the year. Let's have a look. 2008. We go for 10% growth. 10%. Yeah, that's it. It's not exactly that. It's about 9 point something, but I'm gonna make it at 10. As was the stream. Okay, clone. So, and this is the clone here. All right, we're gonna clone again. So all the time it's been touched. I'm gonna get it in there. Let me go this one here. This not been touched as well in there. Clone. This is here. We're gonna clone again. If somebody's interested to know about something on this, I guess not. Nobody's interested. All right. So, just as I say, one of the things I like to say is that the the only difference, what is equal my dog with all of you as a. This is not to actually tell you that you look like a dog. This is to tell you how you will be look like. So what is the relation between my dog and you guys is that you don't know how to invest in like my dog neither. So this is the I know that, and I don't want to be bad about this. I just want to tell you that it takes time to do this workout. So anyway, let me get this done on this here, and that's the equal difference. This is exactly what I'm thinking, that you don't want to invest or you don't want to looking into it. You just want to trade, make money quickly. It's like my dog just want to run, play, run, and it doesn't look into the perspective of building up a life from trading. Understand that I've been there. I've been like that. I've been like a blind running crazy. If you do not get into this, change your mind, you're going to be lost the plot, man. You're not going to go anywhere. So now let's do the highs. All right, 2007. All right, we have the 2007. Let's drop down to again 0.3, and that is too low or not. Actually, it's gonna be a problem because we're gonna have here an exit from all this, or is more an exit there, because we need to have an exit here, and then it's get changed to these two highs, the high. Okay, so let's have a look on all these highs. So if we say this is correct percentage, and if we move all this to this here, let's make it adjusted into the percentage first. Let's make it to 4. See if it's still there. No, it's not there. So back to 3. Okay, and that touch it. Then we're gonna go to the year 2018. Percentage have changed there. 2018, and we're gonna see how far is the movement. So now is much. Okay, let's go back 1 year there. So we're gonna go we need to touch, this is good, it's actually going to touch that way, but we have a massive growth in those two. So we're gonna go to the year 2020, actually 19, yes, now it's too small, you see. So we're gonna see the new growth from 3%, we're gonna go all the way up to there and to here. So let's have a look. So if we go for 4%, no, the thing is at least 9. Yes, 9 is good. Let's do 10. Let's see if it's still there. And 10 is just there. Yes, slightly there. And it's been touched now as well. So, if I'm correct, yeah, I have to get out of the market. So based on my experience, is overextended. So we will have a drop. So let's make this. So if this is going to be a drop on the market, it's a time to get out. So let's have a look. So 2019, well, I'm gonna make the notes first. It was 2018 first, 2017. No, it was before that. It was, what was that here? 2015. Then 2017, then 2019. It's important to make the notes. Now we are on. So this was a 3%, and now we have a growth of much larger, which is this was 6, and this is now almost double. So we're talking about 10% growth. It's a bit too much, I believe, but I don't know. This is the way it works. So now we are on the 10% growth and close it, no 10 to, no more, 13%. 13% growth. That's the stream. Okay, so that's the note. Clone, we're gonna go to the times was actually hit it, which is there. And even there it went even more higher. We're gonna go clone again. We're gonna go, this is from the 2018, yeah, the COVID-19, when they start to pump it more money into the market. So that's where we have more money in there. This is an exit as well, it was there, clone. We have an exit just now. There, or we don't? Yeah, we do have that. That was on the month of October 27. So, this was the same thing. So if this is nasty, let's go into the month and see how it works now. To the month, yes, month of October. If to break the month, it's gonna be nasty down. Drop it. Yeah. Let's have a look. There was the other month. What is the other month here? So there was a flat moment. This is the massive holding, and then the drop, then drop. So now we're looking for. It happens always. I get a bit flat out. The attractive drop. So it could be a problem if you break this below here. So what we're going to do now is to measure the percentage distribution of. So let's have a look now. We're gonna make this make sure it's clear there. Okay, let's make a line up correctly there. And this is what I'm looking for. So it looked like the market's going to be collapsed. All right. So if that's the case, it's better to just catch more money into my pocket. So let me place this 13% in there. What is the future of the SP 500, which is let's call it there. We're gonna go down there. So it's about 7,747 for next year, or the years after. So I don't know. It's because you see sometimes it's not hit it, it's just waiting. So if you have a correction, will be not this one, will be the next one. This high here. But let's have a look now. The next 8% or 10%, sorry, for next year. So when is a good price to get in? So a good price to get in will be there. So now we're going to check what are the prices. Now we have the price for the highs, the lows, and all the stuff like that. So what we're going to look now is how long or how far went before going up. 25% from our targets. Let's go for this one as well. Let's call it from this high. 36%. And this high here. Let me see there, all the way down to 16%. So let's make the note. So this is 16% drop. I'm making red. Okay, I'm gonna put it down there. Okay. Then I want to know the percentage here, which is 50. Let's call it 57 or 50. It's almost 58. So 58. Okay. Let's have a look now at this drop as well, from this high, then down there, and it's 36. Mm, 36%. The next one is a 28. Oh, round up normally 28%. And the last one is, oh, no, last one. This one here is, let's see, all the way down here is 21%. So now that we have the percentage, we can calculate what may happen. If you notice, it happened, the same principle happened with Bitcoin. It's actually smaller and smaller the drops. Yeah. So we need a bigger correction. So we got a 58, 16, 36, 28, 21. So this was double this, then up. This is smaller. This is smaller. So the earnings are good. So will the drop double? What is the meaning of that? Is a 58, 36. Let's see if we can find a pattern on all this. 16 to 36 is about double, no? So 21, the double that will be 42. So let's say that I go double from the previous drop. 42 will be all the way down to there. But we never have, over the years, touching the stream. So the stream means this area. So this is the stream. Let's make it a different color. Let's call it this and make it 3. Okay, so I'm gonna call it the streams clone. Okay, let's clone it. Clone. Okay, now I'll take this to this. Clone. Wait. Then we go to this here. I'm gonna clone it again. That's what I like about trading. It's more like a Sherlock Holmes workout. So I'm gonna do one more, and that's here. So based on this, it was breaking the highs already. The average of breaking the highs and come back again. We have a fake breakout, which is actually Trump, what it was here. But obviously Trump is making something different from the rest of the presidents. It never happened before. So that's why we have this new high. Now, if you measure from there to there is 3, 4, 5, 6, it's about 18 months. So the average of dropping after massive drop, after consecutive months going up, is about the maximum 18 months. So we are now in that month. Let me see if breakout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Yeah, we are past already big time. So we are past 18 months. So in the world, in the best case is 6. After this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's everything tell me to get out of the market. If that is the case, it will be a big massive drop from here to that's no, it will be 42% minimum. So we're talking about this. But what happens, because this is a fake one, and it never had the previous one, this is based on token. So let's have a look. If you notice, this is based on token as well on this year 2018. It's major as well, that one, little one, that was 20%. Okay, so that was hit, clear that out, and so the probabilities is to actually to go is not to get a, so from there to there is the massive, let me see the big drops from how far I went to from there to there. It's 175%. From there to there, it went 20% only, and from there to there, it went 60%. So let's have a look. Next one, 37. So it's half. 60, 30. So yeah, I'm looking forward to get down 40%. So 40% minimum. So all the way down to here. So will we break these lows? Yes, there. So we got this little option there. So we're talking about halfway there, 35%. So yeah, it's a possibility to go down 35% on the market to all this here. So I'll make a note. I don't think so will go to the next low, then it will be a big problem. If we break this low here, then it's a big problem. Which I don't expect that to happen. We still got supposed to have a small correction. I know that look a big massive drop, but it's not really, and we haven't finished yet. We're still on the up. We haven't break this low here. Let's make a note there, and we're gonna make it this line here. We make it 3, and that it need to be break it. So let's make a different color. Otherwise I get confused. Let's make it orange. Okay, so if this is being broken, it's a high probability it will go down. That's the month candle. This is the area. If that happens, if broken, it will go all the way down here. Next year to start buy, we'll start buy on this level, which is about 5,300. And it will go down more, then I buy more on this level, 4,800. And if it go more, I will buy more on here. So always buy long on those 3 areas. So 1, 2, and 3 levels, yeah. Normally I buy and sell. So this is the current situation now. So this is the, let's see if I have time to do gold. Right now I have finished Bitcoin and I have finished SP500. So let's do gold as well. Let's remove this now, put in there. This is clear notes, yes. Now let's go for gold. Oh wow, this is a mess. Let's do this one. Let's do gold. So let's do a normal growth. The same thing applies for gold. We're gonna go for the lows, highs, lows. And this is a ridiculous increase of percentage. So this means the economy is getting worse and worse, maybe. 1, 2, and 3. And 4. Let's get to those lows first. So we're gonna go to the year here, 76. Let's go for the year 76. 1976. Let's do that. So we start from there. Okay. Let's show a growth. Then we're gonna looking for hit this area. Note that it went to the year 2001. So let's do lower. So 3% growth. So not even lower than that. So let's call it 0% growth, only inflation. And that's what we have, inflation growth only. That was a perfect time to buy gold. Who's gonna know it's gonna be that flat for that long? Nobody. If you bought here, there, you spend so many years waiting. Now, 2001, it was a good time. Obviously, I didn't buy there. I wish I could. Because I started trading in the year 2000 and 2004, 2002. I started learning, so I was just here. start trading. Didn't know how to even trade in gold at that time. So all right, so let's do 0.04, but we're gonna go now from here to there and try to go to, that's not gonna work. We need to find something. We need to work out this exponential area. So let's start from this level here, and that will be the year 2001. Let's go to 2001. So 2001. Let's have a look. Obviously, it's massive difference. So let's go to 40% growth. Too much. Just 20%. I have no idea about this one. So let's see what happens now. And then we talk about 15% growth. And it look good. Let's do 17% growth. No. We're talking about a 18%. No, let's talk about 16% growth. And yes, it looked good now. Now, if this is correct, this was initially 3% growth. So 16%. Oh, sorry, this is the lows. I just make a messed up the lows and the highs. Need to go to this low, not that high. Seriously, Danny. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go to 0.3. We're gonna go to 0.9. Nope, 0.6. And this look good. We go here and we go there. All right, so we got now a 6, pretty much 9% growth, which is look very good. We're gonna go looking into now into make a note of this. So 9% since the year 2001. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? What will be for me a good price to buy gold? Here, 2,325 on this year. So let's have a look now. 2018. Let's make the notes. Talking about extreme situations. Yeah. So there. So 2001. And gold will be a good time to buy. Was the growth of 9% annual growth. So if that means is I have to wait many years to, or whatever number of years to get there. So the situation economically have to go back to normal, which is not going to happen for a while. So I don't know how long it's going to be play around here. We'll see. Because this is the decay opportunity. So if you think about that, it's like they take it. 25 years happened only 3 times that we have the opportunity. Yeah, we have it here. We have it here. That's why we're talking about patience is one of the key elements. Because look, how we need to wait for a long time to get this happen. So I will buy gold, yes, when it hit 2,323. So it could be take 3, 4, 5 years, I don't know. Let's have a look now the exit, the top of the trade. So let's go from there to there to there and to whatever locations. We're gonna try to match this once. And if you notice a line does not work, look, if you make a line like this, like this, like that, you make a line. I'm gonna keep the line on, so it will be classic line would be like this, and what you do, you exit on this price here with this 20,337. Yeah. Now let's have a look at my approach, which is actually is investing. So now I'm gonna go from 1979, 1979. We're gonna go that, and we're gonna go all the way down to 0.3. 0.3, so it's this one, not even lower than that. Let's go to 1. So we need to go to 0. So we talk about inflation level only. That has been hit. So, hi, who is there? Hello, hi. So, what will be the right exit for me is just in there. 2,746 based on this, yeah. I can have a look even all the projections. I don't know, I can see, but this is ridiculous now. So we're talking about this and that. Was that 74? 74 yeah, from the 74 to there will be different. Let's have a look now. That's what's important to get the whole history, because this is stream situations. That's why I like to go for stream situations. How do I do this one now? Okay, let's do. Let's have a look first to there, to this. How big was that? Let's say 20%. Yeah, that was 20% growth. That's the stream. So if I go from here to there, it will not be 20%. Let's have a look. Now, if I go to 79, no, it will never be 79, it will not 20%. So I need to check from there to here, and that is very low. I checked already that. So what is the meaning of this? That gold can potentially go from last high here, 20%. Let's have a look. Year 2020. Don't know. Hello everyone. So I just looking to figure out what is the growth of gold in the highest probabilities option based on the last historical data. So I've looked like the gold can go to 5,330 based on this data. Okay, interesting. So may actually happen. So this is the stream situation. Let's make this a line. Which we are, I think, well, if it's a word, it could be happen. If it's a massive word, then this, yes. This is an extreme situation, 20%. Let's go for more realistic, which would be from there to there. What is this? No, this was already calculated. That it was very low. Let's go from maybe this high to that high. Yes, let's do the year 2008. So 2008 was a year that people was scared a bit of the economy. So let's go back. Then I'll take the high, this here. So let's go to 15%. Let's have a look. 15% is just touched. So now we're gonna go back to our location 20. And we're gonna do 15%. So it looks like that we have hitting the target. So we hit the target on this P500. We hit the target on this gold. Yeah, this is look like everything is overextended now, big time. We know that already, but we didn't know how extended this. This is stream extended. So it is time to get out, if possible. Yes, I believe so. I will not buy gold. I will not buy Bitcoin. I will not buy SP500. So it's time to get out. I think it's good to start to catch up to get some money into your pocket and to get less risky. All right, so I'm gonna keep it as 15% growth as a stream situation based on this retention score, because from there to there to there it will be closed down. Yeah. So right now the right price to buy gold is, for me, still there. It's 2,315. Until I don't see that low, it will not happen. If this for the year of today, so it's not gonna happen. It's unlikely to happen. If this is happening, it's a big crisis. But if we go next year, we'll be there somewhere on the 2,500. Then I can go in again. But right now, it's unlikely to happen that I will buy gold. It's not possible for me. So let's make a note on 18% on this one. So we're talking about from 9% to 18% is the right percentage to get out. So 18% growth. We have it already been defined in there. Oops. Let's make it there. So let's go for, it was not, that's the 9% copy from the other one. Let me remove this. So it will be 18%. The year was calculated, was this year here, but this 20. It was 20, but it was done escalation of the previous one. So 20, and it was an example of 2000s this year. What was that? 2008, I believe. Yeah. So 2008 and 2020, 80% growth from there. So from there to there, 80%, from there to there, 80%. So it's not a current pattern happening from there to there on the long run. It was never happened that. So if you bought here You will suffering to keep gold forever here. You probably not bothered. Nobody will buy gold in there. And what happens? It went all the way up. All the way up. Yeah, the ones who make a big money is those ones bought gold here on all these periods that they didn't care or they forgot and not true or something like that. But the question now, will you sell it? And the answer is no. People like to get greedy. What about if it go up to this 5,000 that you mentioned, Danny? Well, yeah, if you got, let's say 1 million here, we go to 5,000, you will have 2 millions. But man, I just need to get out at one point. Things not grow forever. You notice this up, down, up, down. Will you hold it for 25 years? Don't think so. Well, I will not do it. Anyway, so done for me for now. Let me see. And this is the 80%. Done the job as well on gold, and have done the SP500, and I have done the Bitcoin. And both of them, Bitcoin is overbought, looking for buy Bitcoin. By the way, what is my other Bitcoin? I did have another one, not this one. Let's see, BTC. It was BTC Coinbase. I think it was the one, not this one. So I want to add this one. Let me do this is the one. I want to add it in this list. So how do I do that? I think it's here. This one here. Add it. We have 2 Bitcoins now. Let's make an order down. We remove this one. There you go. Done. So now we got Bitcoin, we got gold, and we have analyzed. We wait for this as well. We have analyzed this one. Done the job. So, all right, guys. So, all right. So, guys, if you do have any other questions about any other tools, indicators, or anything like that, let me know. But I've been actually analyzed Bitcoin, gold, and SP500, and it looked like, yeah, the 3 of them is time to sell. So it's not time to buy. If you do have a position, it's time to hold, but you need to go at one point, you need to get out. So I have not any position on gold. I don't have any Bitcoin anymore, and I don't have any well, gold I sold it 2 weeks ago. Just let me show you where. And it's a quite interesting story because I'll show you why I sold it. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that. Let me show you. Gold, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So what was that? Well, this is 1 plus 2. So I sold it here. Yeah. Didn't sold on the high. I sold it in there. Yeah. Now, why I did sold gold? Not because my technical abilities, my magic numbers, but whatever, blah blah blah. And this is a calculation just make that now. Yeah. So the reasons I sold gold is because I was normally having coffees. Yeah, going with my dog, having coffees in a coffee shop, and somebody told me, it's a friend of mine. What friend of mine was more like a, I see them here quite often, and said to me, yeah, I bought £2,000 on gold. I said, oh wow, that's a lot of money, no? Especially he's a waiter, so it's not, it's a young boy, just £2,000. What? How do you? I'm not thinking about. I don't ask how much, why you bought this, or where did you get the money from? But I thought, you bought gold, and he said to me, I'm gonna buy another 2,000. I said, oops, this is bad news. Okay. I said, right, good luck for you, blah, 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 see you around. Are you sure what you're doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna buy more. I said, okay, fine. I went home and I sold all my gold. Everything. That's zero. I have nothing. If you go up more, I don't care. But when everyone buys, when everyone's talking about it, I'm out. When nobody's talking about, it's when I buy. If the gold collapse, everyone will talking about it. I wait. When nobody actually talking about that gold anymore, it's not worth it, it's nothing, blah, 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 I buy. So if there is noise, I'm out. If there is a lot more bigger noises, I'm out. Then when there's no noise, I buy. So this is the way you should thinking, guys, is that why 95 to 99% of the people actually trading in the stock market or investing or trading, they lose money because you follow the others. You don't follow the others when everyone is follow. You need to follow the others earlier. And then when the noises happen, then you get out. Let me give you an example of LYC, one of my stocks, yeah? You go there. So what was that? I think it was, I don't have it here anymore. Let me go, LYC, yeah? So I think that was it, all stocks, this one here, yeah? So this one, I put in there for now. Okay, so why I sold AYC? Yeah, so people start talking about AYC. Do you think people was talking on these moments here? No, nobody was cared about it. What happened as soon as they start talking about it? Go down. That's it. So this is how it happened. This is how it works. Nobody talking about it. It potentially can go up. Then people start to see some movements. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe when you think it's a good idea, it's too late. When people are talking about it's gone. So be aware of that. Yeah. So I'm not saying that you need to do exactly the opposite of everyone else, and this is not an advice. This is what I'm doing myself. If I see everyone talking about something, I'm doing the opposite. Call me crazy, call me stupid, call me whatever you want. It's just look at me that I'm going against everyone, but this is the way I have to do things and the way I'm doing things always, all my life, which is sometimes not good because you do the opposite of everything. Everyone is going left, I'm going right. And many times I will hit my head. In the normal life, it's not the same. So, but when you're talking about investments or talking about trading, is you need to do the opposite. It will work for you, or it will go for me. All right, guys. So, so if you have any question for the next video, let me know, guys. And this is the end of the video. So have a good day, and I'll see you soon.